Okay, so hello everyone. In this session, we are going to cover we are going to revise all of the concepts that we have learned so far, right? So learning without revising is something that if you don't repeat, will not retain, right? So we're just going to start with that. Okay, so people who have joined from our social channels like YouTube, Instagram, uh, LinkedIn, Twitter, please click on the Zoom link that is on the chat and join the Zoom for better interaction. Right? Yes, Vasu sir, we have seen you. Yeah, thanks for joining in Zoom as well. Yes. Hey, Suraj, how are you? Nice to see you. It's great. Okay. Yeah, so people, let's just remind to our group members. Martin is here. Great. Amazing. So let me begin. Like every day, we know our usual now. We are going to do our practice of the Ho'oponopono technique. So now the Ho'oponopono technique is uh, proven to remove the negativity and self-doubt that we have. We talk to ourselves that we have, right? So let's begin with that. And people who have joined from our YouTube, you can see the link of the Zoom on chat. You can join in from there. Hey, Charan, nice to see you. Okay, right. So let's begin. What do? We start with relaxing ourselves. Let's put our hand on the heart. Right. So people who are new, you can follow along. We will be doing a small prayer, and this is going to have 4 statements, which is I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And we are going to talk to our own self, right? So I'm going to say Sachi, and you're going to take your own name, right? You're going to talk to your beautiful spirit, your energy. So your hands on your heart, and you can say it out loud. Do not just say it in mind, say it out loud. Yes. Hey, Barmita. Great. I'm really sorry for not taking care of you, Sachi. I'm really sorry for not taking care of you, Sachi. I'm so sorry for disconnecting with you. I'm so sorry for disconnecting with you. I am so sorry for leaving you alone. I am the one who judges you so much. I am the one who criticizes you so much. Please forgive me for underestimating you, Sachi. Please forgive me for underestimating you, Sachi. Forgive me for not believing in you. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me alive and letting me have this beautiful experience of life. Thank you so much. From now on, it doesn't matter who doesn't love you. It doesn't matter who doesn't appreciate you. Because I promise from now on, I love you. I am here and I would never let you go again. So give yourself a strong hug by putting your arms across your shoulders. Not just a casual hug, a warm one. Now open your eyes. While you open your eyes, rub your hands and put that emoji to you. Now take a deep breath. Yes. So how is everyone feeling? Right? Thank you, Suraj. I'm good. So how is everyone feeling? Just give me one word. How the whole open technique made you feel? Relaxed, cool, calm, awesome, out of the world. That's really nice. That's great. Okay, so thanks for staying along for all of the 5 days. And today, on the 6th day, we are going to revise what we have learned so far. And if you have any queries, also we'll take up. And reassured. Thank you so much, Vasu. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow is our graduation day, Matin, right? Correct. Sure. Thanks for asking. And you guys can unmute and ask these questions. So yeah, already told. Can you please share the lines beginning and ending session? Yes, Charan. I'll share it. Just drop in your details. We are in touch on the group, so I'll share it. Okay. So let's begin. So why revision is important? Because many of us, we have bought courses elsewhere, but we do not practice. And practice is very essential for us. And we have to revise all the topics that we have learned. So when you revise, they get retained, right? So you are going to revise them. And if you have any specific query also, you can, let us know. So I'm going to drop in the chat, link to our day 6. Yes, you have it here. Let's also share it with our YouTube friends. For people watching on YouTube, you can join in the link that is there on the chat, the Zoom link. Okay, great. So now if you see in the Python day 6, you can see that first day we have covered day 1. So you can all unmute. People who are here from long, you can just turn on your cameras as well, right? Great. So we have started with hello world. We have started with the print statements, right? So we have started putting up the strings. Hey Abhijit, hey Charan, hey, really nice seeing you all, right? Really nice. That's great. So we keep along like that. That gives me so immense happiness, right? To see all of you, right? So we have covered variables. So we'll go, because now this is all covered in our day 2 and day 3. So we'll just go through the other sections also. So anybody has any query in this particular section where we are talking about variables and print statements? If you understood all of this, you can type U in the chat box. That's great. Thanks, Abhijit. Thanks, Charan. So because now in the day 6, you will see the links to other days also. I would request, if you have any queries, you just go ahead, practice it, and put it on the group, right? So that will be helpful. Yeah. So now what we are going to do is the last particular, we'll go to day 2 and pick up the complex from the complex form, and we'll re-explain that. Hey Matin, really nice seeing you. Great. So some people said they had an issue here that this was not running. So it will take some time because it is a dynamic block. It will take some time to get the run activated, right? That's really nice. So now if you see, we have in this second day, we have covered the conditionals. We have seen what happens when if somebody if the toss is heads, based upon that, we print something. We give the Python the power to think on its own, right? So that was exciting. How many of you remember what we did on day 2? Type R in the chat box. So people who are watching on YouTube, you can comment with your top 2 learnings in the comment section. So that will be helpful. Yes, great. That is really great. Thank you so much, Matin, Abhijit, Charan. Great. Yeah. So what we'll do, what we'll just go ahead and run this particular task once again, right? Now, what we are being asked is, if the score is between 90 from 90 or above, that is going to be graded as A, and if it is between 65 and 89, it is going to be B, right? So somebody can unmute and tell me what is going to come here, right? So what should be the condition here, right? Anybody? In the first statement, we want to write if it is 90 or higher, then return A, right? So somebody can correct me here. Charan, Matin?
Yeah, print.
Score is greater than 90, then print
grade A, and if elif score less than or equal to 65.
Yeah. We'll first do the A part, right?
Yeah.
So now you say is if we'll first say we'll initialize the score equal to 90. That's nice. Okay. Now this is definition. People who are joining you, we have defined a variable. Okay. Now here what we are doing, yes, ma'am, go. Score.
If score is greater than 90, greater than symbol and 90, yes sir.
Is it only greater than or equal to?
Or
greater than or equal to.
Greater than, sir.
Yeah.
Or higher should get
90
okay,
or
yes, sir,
higher.
Equal to, yes, sir.
So we're going to say greater than or equal to 90. Then here it is written. We are going to say
grade A.
Yeah, so we're going to say print here. Right? So
Yes,
let's remove the else.
Yeah, actually what return will do?
Yeah, so return comes in functions. In the next step, we'll just do that difference only in the next step, right? We'll go to the day 3 portion. Yeah, thanks for the question, Charan. Okay, so let me put you all on spotlight so our friends can also see us. Great. Okay, so now let's run this portion. Now it is printed A because the score was 90, right? But let's just say if the score was 80. Yeah, it did not print anything, right? The new statement did not get printed because there is no else if portion or else portion, right? So now, Charan, do you want to go? What do we do next here?
Yeah, else if statement.
Okay. So else if is shorthand for elif is shorthand for
Elif.
Yeah.
Else
so else if, right? So we'll see the difference between return and print. Okay, so now we are going to say score is. Yeah, so what do we do here?
Greater than or equals to 65 and score is greater than less than or equals to 89.
Okay, 65 and A and D. We are using A and D, which is Python is very much English like. So we are going to say score is less than or
equals
89. Right? Instead of return, we'll see what we are going to use the same statement. Going to be print B, right? So let's remove the else portion, and now the score is 80. Let's see what it prints. Now it printed B. Okay. So whenever the score is higher than 90, it is printing A. Okay, let's just see if we have done it right. Great. Whenever it is less than between 65 and 89, it's printing B. Okay. Now let's go. What happens if it is less than 65, right? So how do we do that? We have the statement here. We just have to write the conditional. You do not actually have to do anything. You just have to write it as it is. Because else does not take conditions. Any of the if statements or else if statements become false, it is going to directly go to else, right? So I'm going to say a person got 50, and let's say print F. Okay, so let's wait for it to run. Yeah, it got F. So you've given the program a little thinking capability, right? So how many of you are clear till now? Type C in the chat box. Yes, Martin, that's great. Thanks for coming on and yes. So basically now we are going to see what return does, right? So now this is what we covered the conditionals. You can give it can conditional, it can think in conditions and come back. Now we go to our day 6 and come to functions, right? So what we have done in functions is basically here, let's do it. So it was not there. So people, you can take a screenshot here. Yeah, so I'm just going to write the same statements here. then we'll directly go to the day 5 portion because it covers it. Right. So now what we are doing in functions is we are going to define def. This is function definition. We are going to say scorer, like let's just say exam. We have given a function which is exam. Okay, let's do it in here itself. In day 3. Great. Come here. And we have defined a function which is exam, right? So now how does that look? Definition, the name of the function, and here you are going to give the name of the variable. So here you are going to create this variable and use it. Okay. So now what we are going to do here is we are going to indent. Okay. It within. So you have to give spaces. Then only this block will become part of the function. Okay. So now what we are going to do here is instead of A, B, C, we'll just say A and F, right? So if and else, because we are trying to understand functions here because you understood conditionals. Now what we are going to do is if score is greater than 90, it is A. If it is less than, it is going to be F, right? So let's just say score is greater than or equal to 90. Here you're not using print. We are using return because functions work like that. Functions take a return statement, right? We're going to check if this is working properly. If it is greater than 90, return A, and if it is not, return F. So now what we are going to do here is I'm going to create a new variable. Okay. Yes. In this variable, let's just say we are going to say name of the student. Let's say it is Sachi. Okay. Sachi is the variable, and here I'm going to call exam, and here I'm going to pass a number. Right. So I'm asking I'm calling this function called exam. Right. So I'm saying Sachi got 79. Okay. First, let him pass. Okay. I've given him 91. Okay. So now what happened? Now here the function call is happening. Right. So now it will go here. It will pass 91 here and say if 91 is greater than 90, then it will return A. So it will return A, and that will get saved in Sachi. Okay. So the return and print statements are different. Now return is going to give and save it in our variable. Right. So let us first run. We are not printing anything. Let's see if there's an error. Okay. So there's no error. So now what happened in Sachi? The result of this function call got saved. Right. Now, yes, Martin, no error. So now we are going to print it. Now we are going to print what? We are going to print the score of Sachi in brackets Sachi. Right. So if I'm going to run it, it is going to print A. So now I'll show you the beauty of it. I don't have to write the program or write the code every time. Now I just have to say Sachi has got 45. And if I run it, it's going to print it. Right. So the same function call, you can use it multiple times. Right. So that is how you use functions. Right. So I would request everyone to take a screenshot of this and try to run it, and maybe you can do A, B, and F, right? So right now we have done just A and F to make you understand this. But what happens here is it goes back into the variable. The function returns the whatever we want to return and gets stored in that particular variable. Okay. So this is very helpful. You don't actually have to reprint, rewrite the code every time. Just have to pass the variable. So now this is called the function call. Okay. And here, whatever we are passing is called argument. This is called the argument now. 45 here is argument. Okay. So this is called the argument. And here the score, whatever we have given the variable, here it is called the parameter. Sorry. Parameter. right? You can take the screenshot of this now. Let me also take a screenshot. Great, right? So you understood functions, right? In clearly now, difference between print and return. That's nice. So if you've understood this, type U in the chat box. People who are watching on YouTube, you can comment U. Hey, thank you so much, Martin. Thank you, Charan. Thanks, Abhijit. Right? Great, Vasu sir. Yeah. So yeah. So what I do, we do this result sharing, right? So now that we have, speaking. So how was this the experience altogether today or in general also? You can just share your result, right? So who wants to go? Who wants to speak? Abhijit? Yeah. Vasu sir says reassuring. Okay. Really like your smile, sir. Genuine. Great. Okay, Charan, you can unmute and tell, how was your experience? In small words.
Yeah, it was good actually from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, from I have practiced some programs actually in my own also.
Okay.
It was quite useful.
Useful now, right? So here, learning the concept is one part, but getting the confidence and trying to continue later also, that is very important, right? So thank you so much, Charan. Thank you for being there for all throughout, right? So Martin, you want to share your experience? Background is noisy. Little noise we can see, like, let us know how much is the noise. We can speak. You spoke while you told the print statements, right? I think that was fine. Go ahead. Then unmute. Yes, Abhijit, you can go until Martin figures out. We did not see you. You were there yesterday? Yeah, you came in. Yes. So how was the experience?
So feeling good, so it's quite easy for me now. As I have completed the course, yeah, so feeling easy for now. Because we are getting daily practice on it. That's why.
Yeah. So the thing that you have to take back is you have to practice daily, and now you understand how it works. Even if you see a new code, also you'll know how to do that. Like even we'll tell more about in the day 7 in our deeper course, AI Bronze also. We have broken things down very easy, very simple also, right? Even that in the same way you will understand it very nicely. You will have the that barrier is not there. The doubt of I'll understand coding, I'm from a non-code background, that is not there, right? So that is our main intent, because people think that coding is something tough because it's a different stream altogether. I'm not from that stream, but it's not, right? It's very easy actually. Yes. And we wanted to prove that with this 7-day course. And thank you so much. Yes, Vasu sir. You want to say something? You're on mute, sir. Yes, sir.
It looks simpler than you thought.
Simpler than you thought. Yes.
It's of course very logical.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that we have to just do practice. Remember when to use return and when to use
Correct.
The practice also will teach us the parentheses, when to not miss the parentheses, when to not miss the indent, and the little, you can say, disciplinary thing.
Yes. I think that's a good feedback also. There is a lot of things like in the errors also. Basically, if we are try understanding what the error is saying, it is like an autocorrect only for us. Like, if it says so, slowly we'll get there. Yeah. So I think we should make error our friend. That is what we keep saying. So, right. So once.
Also, we need to know, like, for example, in one of the sessions, recent sessions, there was while or for, and so when to use which one and how to optimize that.
Correct.
So or is, I think, overriding and the most convenient in all the cases. Then why have to separate functions before or while there was one more?
Great, sir. So I think I'll be able to answer that. Like if you see in if statements and all, like see we were able to achieve the same result in both the places, but it depends upon what is being asked and how simplified we can do. Like if you see yesterday itself, we have seen while and for loops, and for loop made it a little shorter, right? So it's not always a issue. So slowly you'll get there. I'm sure that in little time you'll understand with a little more practice when to use what is something will come naturally, like within some time, right? So we are here to help you. So thank you so much for sharing your results. That is really giving confidence not just for me, to also people who are seeing. So thank you so much for that. And let's join tomorrow for the day 7. And tomorrow we'll also explain. We'll also share our results, our feedback, and also share a little about our program also. And once you are in the the AI bronze, once you see, you will feel that even the other parts of the programming also are something that you can take up and actually use those things in favor of your own career, right? So all those things could be very useful also. Even if not, you'll be able to have that confidence to that I can go ahead and become a data science professional. So there is a lot of demand in terms of, even if you search on LinkedIn or elsewhere, right? The demand for people who know Python, people who know data science is shooting through the roof. So we'll talk about that tomorrow also. So today, thanks for sharing all the results. We'll cover a little, revise a little tomorrow, and then we'll get into the details. Yes.
Is there any reading that you recommend? Any book or anything online, ebook?
Yeah, so I'll share those details with you, sir. I have you on the WhatsApp group, and I'll share with you. You're asking any reference to keep on learning, right? Yes, I'll be sharing that with you. And the people who are not part of the WhatsApp group, people who are seeing this on YouTube and elsewhere, you can see in the description there is a WhatsApp group which is already like almost full. You can check if it is open and you can join in there, right? Okay, so thank you so much. Yes, Charan, we'll share it with you as well, right? Great, then. So we'll conclude with our Ho Open technique, the prayer, and have a refreshing closure for this day. Great. Okay, then. So yeah, so how do we do it is very simple. You have to go again, close your eyes, relax your breath, relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your cheeks, relax your shoulders, relax your back, relax your feet. So you can repeat after me. This is the career Ho Open technique. We are talking to our own career. You can put your hand on your heart and say, I am responsible for myself and my career. I am responsible for myself and my career. I'm really sorry for not taking care of you, my dear career. I'm really sorry for not taking care of you, my dear career. Please forgive me, my dear career, for not taking care of you. Please forgive me, my dear career, for putting so much stress on you. Please forgive me, my dear career, for not giving you enough practice and time. Thank you, dear career, in spite of all the situations, for taking care of me. Thank you, my dear career, for fulfilling all my needs. Thank you, my dear career, for fulfilling all your duties. Thank you so much. I know that I have not told you many times. I love you, my dear career, in your current situation and in any situation. You can open your eyes, rub your hands together, and put that energy to your face. Take a deep breath. Yes. So how was the experience, right? How was the experience of this whole open technique? You can put one word in the chat. People who are watching on YouTube can put one word in the comments, right? Relaxing, awesome. Okay, now these have become standard answers. I really like Vasu's reassuring. Right? Thank you so much. Okay, humbling. Peace. Great. Motivating, really. Yes, thank you so much, Charan. Great then. So see you all tomorrow, right? Do practice, because in this day 6, we have given links to all our previous days. You can go ahead, check each of the days, practice all of them or few of them, maybe the complex ones, put out the errors or the successful runs, whatever your favorite program or your favorite error, put it on the WhatsApp group, and we are there to help each other. Great. Okay then. Thank you so much. Thanks, Martin. Good night to you too. Abhijit missed the opening session of the Hawaiian technique, but now just feeling good after the mantra. Thank you so much, Abhijit. Yes, great. It's a very proven technique. You can research about it. Most welcome. Thank you. Take care.